I want to talk to you guys today about why I love my 9 to 5 and how my 9 to 5 absolutely saved my life. Let's dive into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Frank Talks Money. Real quick, guys, I just need one favor. Just remember to like the video. The more likes the video receives, the more the algorithm will share the video with more like-minded people like you and me. Now let's get right into the content. Guys, I'm going to talk to you guys today about why I love my 9 to 5 and why I do not hate my 9 to 5. My 9 to 5 has absolutely saved my life financially. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube giving 9 to 5s a bad name. People saying, quit your 9 to 5. Your 9 to 5 don't care about you. Your 9 to 5 is not worth it. Well, guys, I love my 9 to 5, and I'm going to tell you why I love my 9 to 5. So, guys, during this video, I'm going to be throwing out some numbers to you guys, some salary numbers and things of that nature. And it's not meant to brag or boast. This is meant to inspire and motivate someone out there. Because if I can come from where I've come from to where I am now, I want to try to inspire and motivate someone to let them know they can do the same. I've gotten a lot of comments on previous videos about people saying that they don't make enough money. They only make minimum wage. Their job sucks. They can't move up at their job. So I want to try to inspire someone to let them know if they work hard, and keep developing their skills, they can overcome their current situation. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So I want to take you back, guys. I got to take you back to when I was a late teenager and then bring you back to where I am right now. So, guys, when I was 18 years old, I caught a felony, right? Caught a felony, had to drop out of school for a semester, take care of some legal things. Then went back to school, had to make up a semester, ended up graduating late, graduated when I was 19 years old, right? Caught that felony. Felony was fine. Everything was fine after the felony. It was my first offense. I did my probation and then it was wiped off of my record because it was my first offense and I've done nothing prior. I've done nothing after that. So after that, after I completed my probation successfully, the felony was wiped off my record because I had nothing else on my record and have maintained that through the rest of my life. So I got a job when I was 19 years old. I got a job working at Steak and Shake restaurants, the white and blue buildings. Started out at $5.25 an hour, guys. That's in the early 90s, 1990s. I was everything there. Line cook, cashier, drive-through operator, waiter, dishwasher, maintenance. I did everything. Started out at $5.25 an hour, guys. Guys, if you're still here, hit that like button for me, please. Guys, remember, please hit that like button for your boy. So, and at this time, my first wife became pregnant with my first son. So I was like, man, I got to figure out how to make some money. I have to make some money. I'm going to have a family to take care of, children to provide for. So I didn't know what I was going to do because I knew I wasn't going to college. But I knew I had no further education than my high school diploma. And I knew that wasn't going to take me very far without no specialized skills. So I started talking to some of the managers and assistant managers and things of that nature in the restaurant. And they was telling me about the type of money they were making. And I was like, man, if I work my way up in the restaurant, I probably could be making some of that same type of money. So one day, my district manager came to me and he said, Frank, have you ever thought about being a shift leader? And I said, no, but if it pays more money, I'll do it. pays more money, I'm down for it. Can't be that hard. Little did I know. But so I got promoted to a shift leader, right? Guys, that's where it started. Then I was off to the races. Between the age of 19 and 22, I was promoted to a shift leader, to an assistant manager of the restaurant, then general manager right after I turned 22. Then I got promoted. I was running a restaurant that did over $2 million a year in annual sales. So that's where it started for me, guys. And then I just kept developing my management skills, taking all types of courses that the company offered, just sharpening my skills. Stayed with Steak and Shake for 6 years. Then I left and went to another restaurant chain. And every time I went to anytime I left a current employer and went to a new employer, I was paid more money. So that's what I did, guys. I just kept building my resume, kept building my track record, kept building my management skills. And right now, to this day, now I get paid for my mind and the money I make my company versus physical labor. You know, my job is all mental now, making decisions. I don't get paid for physical labor now. I get paid for what I know with my mind and how I make decisions at work. That's what I get paid for. So, got to my current employer in 2010, guys. I just passed over 14 years. So when I got hired in my current employer, guys, I started out at $45,000 a year, right? In 2018, guys, was my highest grossing year. I made 5 times my starting salary in 2018. I made over $250,000 that year, guys. And guys, again, I'm not saying that to brag or boast. I'm just letting you guys know where I came from and where I'm at now. I started my career at $5.25 an hour, and I had a year in 2018 over $250,000. But there is a caveat to that I will get into. So when I came to my current employer, guys, I knew I had bonus opportunity. Bonuses was 25% of your annual salary. So let's just say you made $100,000. 25% of that would be $25,000, right? That's your max bonus. Divide that by 4 because we get a bonus payout every quarter, every 3 months. So your bonus potential a quarter would be just over $6,200. So of course you have certain parameters that you had to hit to qualify for the 100% bonus. But if you only qualify 80%, you would get 80% of the bonus. If you got 70%, you got 70% of the bonus. If you got 100%, you got 100%. You met the parameters by 100%, you got 100% of the bonuses. So I knew coming in that I could get a bonus every single quarter if I hit my parameters. Then I knew general managers were able to be a part of the profit sharing program. If general managers, when you first come to the company or get promoted from within from an hourly employee and you work your way up to a general manager, once you reach general manager status, then you are able to be enrolled into the profit sharing program. Then after 7 years, you get your first 7-year profit sharing payout. I got my first profit sharing payout in 2018 after I completed my first 7 years. That's the year that pushed me over $250,000 in gross pay that year. Then I knew that if I hit 10 years, I would get a profit sharing payout every single year. I'm here 14 years. So yes, I now get a profit sharing payout every single year now. And while I was working, and when I first came to my company, guys, I was doing everything that I possibly could to grow my income, to be able to go to bat for myself and say, I deserve more money here. I deserve more money here. Because I learned how to run every department. I learned how to run our tire shop. I learned how to run our convenience stores. I learned how to run our restaurants. I learned how to run every profit center in our travel stop. And guys, I work in a travel stop. I run a travel stop. If you've ever heard of Pilot Travel Centers, I work for a company very similar to Pilot Travel Centers, just a different company. We sell gas, we sell diesel, we have a tire care center, we have restaurants, we have all of that. So I learned how to run every single department. So when it came to annual raises, I could say, you know what? I learned how to do this. I learned how to do that. I further my skills doing this. I further my skills doing that. And I always, like our standard pay increase, if you're doing really well, is 3%. I never got a 3% pay increase till this year. And that's because I've reached like top salary as far as my regular salary. So it's not too far I can go now. This is the first year I only got a 3% pay increase. Every other year's 5%, 6%, 8%, 10%. Because I know what I bring to the company. The company knows I make them money. I've developed my management skills through process, procedures, working with people, developing people. And I've made the company a lot of money over the years. I've made myself an asset to the company, so they pay me well. Guys, if you're still here, hit the like button for me, guys. Guys, if you're still here, hit the like button for me, please. So I have managed to go from $45,000 a year to well over $100,000 a year in 14 years because of my profit sharing, guys, and my salary and my base salary, my bonuses and my profit sharing. My income fluctuates, but I'm well over $100,000 a year, well over it. I've had years at 180, had years at 150, had years at 140, had years at 200 because of my bonuses and profit sharing. But I did that, guys, by developing my skills over the years and just being great at my craft, being a great manager, developing those skills, developing people, getting results for the company, making the company money, being an asset to the company to where they pay me well. I write my own schedule. I don't work weekends. I barely work past 4 o'clock p.m. I'm right outside Chicago, but I live in Indiana. Chicago is only an hour from where I live. You know, but through process procedures, working through people, I've made myself marketable to my company. Like I got promoted back in August, right? Guys, I wasn't even trying to get promoted. Wasn't even looking to get promoted. I was fine in my current role. But because I deliver results, the company wanted to move me up. And now in January, I'm in another program. In January 1st, I start another program to develop some more skills because the company wants to promote me again. And I didn't ask for that either. I didn't ask for that either. But my company values me and values my contributions. That's why I say I love my 9 to 5. I don't hate my 9 to 5 at all. I love my job. I love my job. I got great benefits. My 401k is awesome. I get sick time, 4 weeks of vacation pay, personal time. If I need to leave early, I can just leave early because I write my own schedule. I absolutely love my 9 to 5. My career is stressful. It's a lot of mental. It's a lot of mental. But this career and my current employer saved my life financially because I did not know what I was going to do back in the early 1990s when I started out at Steak and Shake at $5.25 an hour. Didn't know what I was going to do. Didn't know where my life was headed. Didn't know how I was going to make good money. I'm making this type of money that I'm making right now and never stepped 1 foot in college. Not 1 foot. Yeah, my career is stressful. It's not glamorous at all. It's high stress. Restaurant, retail management. It's high stress, but I get paid very well for what I do and not having stepped 1 foot in college and only have a high school degree, high school diploma behind me. And I'm making probably more money than most high school graduates. No, I'm sorry, than most college graduates. Hell, I got a family member with a master's degree and I make more money than he does. But it's all because I decided I wanted more and I figured out a niche that I can work my way into and get paid for those skills very well. And here I am today, making a great living with a great income, no debt, investing with a high net worth, coming up through the restaurant retail industry. Guys, I'm telling this story because I'm hoping to motivate or inspire someone that they can too do what I've done. I'm not the smartest crayon in the book, but I can tell you, you will not outwork me. If you're standing there, I'm going to be standing right beside you. You are not going to outwork Frank. I am going to grind. I am going to grind and keep grinding. So, guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to my content today, whenever you're listening to it. Please remember to like the video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I am